JLR investigates. Reporting from Eagle Pass, Texas. Train is coming through tunnels down at Ground Zero. We're going to talk. We're going to talk about what is going on in Eagle Pass. A lot of videos circulating about these tunnels. See these 4 tunnels here? On the other side of the tunnels are the 2 bridges. The 2 bridges. And the zone, the military type zone. But there's some videos circulating saying that people that cross into the United States illegally sneak through and can come through the tunnels. So we're going to evaluate the situation. I'm going to show you around the area. I was here a couple days ago showing you live, but I'm going to take you over here on this bridge and try to give you an aerial view of the area and the zone here in Eagle Pass. Trains keep coming. They go periodically. Hello, everyone. Tunnels. Tunnels. We're going to talk. I'm in Eagle Pass, folks. Been here over a week. It smells industrial. A lot of trucks out here. This is a trucking, shipping area where the trucks come and go from Mexico, load their supplies. Good morning, everyone. How's the reception out here? Okay? Tunnels. Let's talk about tunnels. Good morning. Looks good. Thank you. All right, so I've seen people make videos saying you got tunnels here. And you do. You got 4 of them. And on the other side, and we'll take you over to the other side. The other side is that military zone. The National Guard presence on the other side. See that? But are migrants really sneaking in and going through the tunnels? Have they done that in the past? Possibly in the past. Because there are people that crossed over into the United States illegally here in Eagle Pass. The gotaways. The ones that do not surrender. And their specific purpose is to cross over and get away. Now, what's interesting about these tunnels, which come out here, that takes you to the rail line, and who knows where you can go from there, but it goes under here, where I'm at. It goes under, then comes out here, and right below, right over there, as we were reported before, are the shipping containers and the border Rio Grande River. The gotaways is also a big problem because the gotaways don't get tallied in the numbers of caught. You know, we've heard Border Patrol has apprehended millions in the last few years. And nobody talks about the gotaways. The gotaways, because the ones that wanna self-surrender, knowing the court date, they'll just stay right here. They'll just stay right here, get processed, put under the bridge, right? But the gotaways, and we actually remember we were live one time, and there was a ones, I don't know if they were trying to get away or they just didn't know, but instead of going this way to get processed, they just started going through the woods. They started going on the woods and started making their way up to the highway here. This is 480. They started making their way to the highway, and then Border Patrol chased them down and chased them back. But the gotaways, which are people most likely that already been in the United States illegally before and got deported, and they just keep trying to come back, and they get caught and they go right back. They get caught, they go right back. They got away. They want to cross over for most likely bad purposes. They want to cross over into the United States to smuggle you know, illegal drugs or criminal activity, whatever. Well, here's an easy spot to cross over. Crossing over, run up through that gully there, and then you get the tunnel. Then you get the tunnel, and you won't even be seen. You can't even be seen from the road. You could do it all covertly. And this is just one of many places. Well, people talk about it. I don't know if it's true or not. But the tunnels are right there. There's a large ditch, as you see. You remember this image here with all of this image here. Come up, tunnels, takes you onto the other side. Now, you can obviously walk across too and take your risk that you might be seen. But if you have a way to kind of duck through the fields without being seen, you notice through these tunnels that you're still in type of a ditch that if you're from the road, you can't really see because it molded down. Then you got the tunnels. See what I mean? You can't really, the road is higher up. You can't see a person. Then you just wander that way, and you can wander to the railroad line, whatever, like that. Gotaways. We don't know how many gotaways are out there. But this is the current scene now in Eagle Pass. We don't know if anyone's on these. We don't know if anyone's hiding on these. There has been reports that I did a report out here of Border Patrol. I guess these shipping containers go down to the end there and then they stay and then the trucks come and unload them. But there was one of these cargoes here with Corona lights. It was had a whole bunch of beer in it, and migrants were in there. And Border Patrol found a bunch of migrants in a beer shipping container that held beer. Well, if this is coming, I mean, is every single one of these shipping containers being checked? Because you got this heavy presence here. I don't think anyone's getting in here anymore in this area. I don't think anyone is getting in this area anymore. Well, what about each and every single one of these shipping containers? This goes back and forth. Do every one of them get checked? When there has been reports where people were found in them, if you're found in there once, I'm sure, hey, go in one of these shipping containers, go right in. We don't know if they're full in there. We don't know. I mean, you can kind of see. They kind of have holes in them. But we don't know who's in there. We don't know who's in there. I think they always should be getting checked, for sure. I don't know. I mean, these trains go back and forth every day. You could be lying down. Anyway, let's walk up here. See if we can get a better view. What in the world is that? Look at that machinery. That wasn't there before. Out here in Eagle Pass, folks, JLR investigates. Now, I'm just going to share with you some of the other reports out there. The border crossings have completely stopped here in Eagle Pass. Like literally, if there might be a few, but not the thousands that used to come across here. In December, November, over 1,000 a day were coming here. Right here. Between the bridges. Right here. Over 1,000 a day were coming here. Since I've been here, I haven't seen not one van pull out of here where they normally would be processed here at the bridge and right there at that entrance there, pull out of here with migrants in it. I haven't seen one van, folks. Not one van. Or bus. Any. Haven't seen any. Now people are like, why? Well, maybe a combination of this actually working. This is actually working. Maybe it's a combination of the cartels and the organizations over on the other side reevaluating their strategy and thinking, okay, we're going to reevaluate our strategy and find out another way, because they are coming in on the north and a little of the south. Not the thousands, hundreds maybe, a few hundred a day, but not the thousands. There's also some media outlets that are saying, well, the dams. There's a dam to the north or something, and they let the water out of the dam to make the water higher. Did you guys ever hear any of those reports? I don't know if that would be true. If it was like that, I don't know. I don't know how true that would be. Oh, it's really prickery up here. Oh, it's gonna go up. Wire. You see the wire? They're taking that wire somewhere. But is there a dam up north of Del Rio? Does anyone know about the water being... Does anyone know about the water being let out of the dam? There's a guy over there filming. Supposed to be rocking and rolling this weekend, folks. I personally think, and Magnolia, my mod, said the party is over in Eagle Pass. The way to get in freely, I think, has completely shut down in Eagle Pass. Gonna have to find a new way. Ain't nobody coming through here anymore. You ain't coming through this. You ain't coming through all this, folks. You ain't coming through all this. The party is over in Eagle Pass. Find another way. You ain't coming through here. You ain't coming through here. The party is over. No way you were coming through here. You ain't coming through all this. Remember all the thousands that were in there? We seen them. Remember the hundreds at a time up on that hill over there on the Mexican side, rolling down on the river and coming through in mass? They'd get dropped off in cars up there where those two cars are turning around. The cars would pull up there. They'd all jump out of the car and they would all run down the hill before the Mexican army that would be perched under there would try to stop them or even try to push them into the water, kind of say, go, 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 go. Well, you ain't seeing that no more here, folks, in Eagle Pass. Look at all this. It's like a war zone. You ain't seeing that here no more. This stuff is working. It's working. I heard people like on Twitter saying, oh, it's not working. It's all for show in Eagle Pass. It's all for show. Okay, well, if it's all for show, it's still working. You're not getting any crossings here anymore. So obviously it's working, because everywhere else around Eagle Pass, yes, there's some crossings going on to the south, just down the road, where the border wall ends, down the road, past the farms. There's a little a bridge, a little dirt road. There's an area where maybe 100 come through a day, maybe. And then there's to the north, in Normandy and Camado. Few hundred come in, but not the thousands. Not the thousands, folks. So it's obviously working. It's working. The question is, though, do you keep this up forever if it's working? Or do you take it all down and say, we set a point? And that remains to be seen, too. 50 Shades of Blue, thank you. Thank you for the support. It's working, folks. I haven't seen mass numbers of people on that side crossover, or even crossover in a community to the south. I haven't seen it. Have you? Have you seen any images since the National Guard takeover in Eagle and Shelby Park here? Have you seen any mass groups of people crossing into Texas illegally? I haven't. If you do, please quote where. Please quote where in the chat. Please quote where in the chat. Hello, doggy. Good morning. Hello, doggy. Come on. Yeah. The doggy. I haven't seen any mass crossings. No one's coming through like that anymore. Only people are coming through is law enforcement. Law enforcement. None. There's no mass crossings anymore. Here. Now, does the city of Eagle Pass want their entire park to look like this forever? I don't know. I'm on the other side of Shelby Park this morning. I wanted to give you guys that tunnel perspective and ask your thoughts on tunnels, and just kind of we switched areas this morning. I was a little bit to the south, sitting and waiting to see if anyone would cross over, and I've seen nothing. It completely stopped here, most likely. It has completely stopped. I mean, just 1 month ago, all under there, Border Patrol would process thousands, and they'd be loading onto buses. Just under there. They'd be loading onto buses. Almost around the clock. No more. No more, folks. Thousands a day. Thousands a day, folks. Thousands. They were putting out numbers at 5,000 a day. Here, right here, right here. 5,000 a day. 5,000 a day. Well, guess what? I have yet to see one van full of anybody. And I've been here a week coming out of here at any time. Now, I'm not perched out here 24 hours a day, but I'm driving around constantly seeing what's up and seeing what's going on. I haven't seen anybody walk in that field over there. Not one soul, not one illegal person that crossed in illegally, whatever you want to call migrants, illegals, individuals, whatever you want to call them. I have not seen anybody since this National Guard has taken over this park, since I've been here. Now, maybe at first, there's images out there of some going over the crates there being arrested and whatnot, but they got the word quickly. It spread that way. It spread into Mexico. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do not cross in Shelby Park and Eagle Pass. The spot where it was a combination between here and Lukeville, Arizona as the #1 hot spots of illegal crossings on the U.S. southern border. Here and in Lukeville. Here might even be even more, because Lukeville has a wall and they would actually have to cut through the wall. Here, before, there is no wall, and you would just cross over the Rio Grande, which is like waist deep at the most. Most people can get across, though they had a drowning or two a day. Here, nothing except just a park that is National Guard presence. It's a golf course. You can go golfing here still. You can go golfing out here. But my question is, you've got all this razor wire that's working. It's working, folks. Goes Border Patrol. If it's working, why would you get rid of it? Because what would happen if National Guard and Texas and Abbott says, okay, unless Congress passes a law and says Border Patrol has to immediately, no matter what, kick people back or something, or maybe even they might even have a compromise. There were even talks of a compromise. There was even talks that they will allow 5,000 to come in. And some people are saying that's unacceptable, but you never know, right? What happens if they have some sort of new legislation gets passed or whatnot? Would they take all this down? But until then, I don't see why they would take this down if it's working. If it's working, why would they take it down? So that all the time they spent putting all this wire up, it probably took a lot of man hours to do this, on a system that is working, a strategy that's working, and then you just take it down and allow it all to continue again? I don't think so. $5,000 a day is pure insanity. I think what they've been reporting, I've been seeing like the entire U.S. southern border, I think in this month, the last week or something, there's been about 6,500 a day for the entire U.S. southern border, about 6,500 a day. It's down big time from 15,000 a day. There was 5,000 a day here. There was 5,000 a day in Lukeville almost every day in late November, early December. And it was surging so much. When you got 5,000 a day here, every day, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. They go to the detention center. They go to Border Mission Border Hope, NGO. They go to the San Antonio Resource Center. They start going buses and buses to New York City, Chicago, Denver. That number adds up. And I think Texas just said enough is enough. This is far more than just people seeking asylum. It's people manipulating the process and people taking advantage of a loophole. Everyone gets their phones, calls their friends up from out of country. Come on in. You can come to Eagle Pass right now. Come to Eagle Pass right now. Come to Eagle Pass. You can cross right over. You can stay. More and more. And I think it was kind of like basically as floodgates were open. But Texas went, shh. Nope. We are taking control of this park. And we're stopping it at the hot spots. And I think what Texas and the National Guard are doing are monitoring the situation and seeing if whatever was happening here might start happening to another city, or they find another way. I think they're going to start avoiding Texas, period. Maybe go to Hucumba. But Hucumba would make the journey harder for people that are coming up from Venezuela, because the majority of the people here would come from Venezuela. Hucumba's a different animal. It's supposed to be a beautiful day here. Highs in the upper 70s. See, they let people golf out here. You can golf. Dude, they got this place so fortified that even if someone did try to jump over or whatever like that, they're going to be caught instantly. Instantly. They got every corner of where you see Humvees and National Guard presence everywhere. Everywhere. National Guard, National Guard, National Guard, Humvees. Everywhere. Humvees, everywhere. Armed. It's fortified, the park, but it's working. It's working. To me, my take is it's working. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a video and show you Mission Border Hope, the #1 NGO. Every morning that I was here in September and December, I was here at a week at a time. Every single morning at Mission Border Hope, which is next to the police station, the entire parking lot would be filled with people, migrants, people that were going to get bused to San Antonio, San Pedro, the Migrant Resource Center in San Pedro. Now, you go by Mission Border Hope right now and you can see it from the bridge. It is a complete ghost town. It seems like that place is not even operational anymore. They put no trespassing signs on the front. They don't want people recording, of course. It's not even functionable anymore. Or is that the word, functionable? It's not even operational anymore. So I'm trying to give you guys the best perspective in my own eyes. If you see it differently or you know it differently or whatever like that, please share. But the numbers, the eye test, the smell test, everything that I've examined here, this is working. It's working. It's working. It's working. You ain't getting into this park illegally and getting away with it. You're not even getting into the park. And even if you did get in the park by crossing over illegally, you're going to get arrested. Not by Border Patrol, but by Texas. Texas is going to arrest you. Texas is going to arrest you. But I haven't even seen any arrests because because no one's even bothering crossing anymore. Why would you want to cross into something? That's like basically saying if you're a burglar or if you're a robber and you see a house with signs all over that say ADT security, you're going to break in a house that has security, or you're going to go to the next house down the road or across town or somewhere else. If you're in an area that has all types of surveillance and military and police, what would you try to mess with it? No. It has stopped here. I can't emphasize that enough. This is not for show. This is actually working. It is for show because it's showing that it works. It's showing do not mess with Texas. It's showing that Texas means business. And a deterrence for anyone on the other side, organizations, cartel, whoever's on the other side that's organizing these massive flows, it's telling them, whoa. No. We got to stop this. We can't go like this. This can't go. We can't see our product just get arrested. They're going to lose money on their end. They're probably paying big time money. Cartels using people now. Most likely. It's their new drug, right? It's their new drug. But you got to see, and I'm going to keep reminding people while I'm here, because it's so funny. Look, they're even walking on the shipping containers. No, that's on the other side. I'm sorry. Is that on a shipping container? What is that? Looks like it's military walking on the shipping containers. That might even be the Mexican side. I don't know. Hard to tell. But it's so funny. It's so funny seeing people online that haven't even ever been here think they know what's going on. People that just see like these stupid clips of people driving past an open border wall that's down there, that's not necessarily even the border wall that pertains to the water, and say, oh, the border's so open. There's border wall open down there. People are sneaking in. There's no security. They haven't even been here. Come to Eagle Pass and see for yourself and make your own video. See for yourself. It's working. We haven't seen groups of people come in. None. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. That's why most likely after this weekend, I'm going home. One, we're not even seeing a showdown with the federal government and the Biden administration. Like they were trying to prop up last week. They were trying to say, oh, Border Patrol, there's a standoff between Border Patrol and National Guard. No. I personally been seeing the Border Patrol and National Guard hanging out outside Eagle Pass, hanging out along the border, hanging out in cars, each other's cars, chatting, drinking sodas together, talking. Border Patrol can go in at certain points. They're all friendly. There's no big beef between them. Maybe the higher ups in the command, but the soldier, everybody here is getting along. They all get along. I haven't seen no standoff. I haven't seen Border Patrol angry and yelling and confronting National Guard confronting Border. I haven't seen none of that. But they wanted to prop it up last week like that was going to happen. That's kind of why I came down. But now I've been down here for a week and been able to see every day and kind of just sitting and watching. Then I'm like, okay, this is what's really going on. It's really nothing. It's really the park has been taken, over by National Guard, and they stopped the flow of illegal immigration here at Eagle Pass. They stopped it. They stopped it here. And that's good. Right? That's a good thing. If you're and I'm sure on the DL, on the down low, those cities like Chicago, Denver, and New York City, those mayors are probably they probably appreciate this right here. Oh, you know they do right now. They probably appreciate it. Also, I don't think Texas is even shipping people to New York anymore like that, like the buses they were doing, because they don't need to, because there's no more people coming in mass. There's still people coming in, trickling in, but not the thousands. Not the thousands. So I think Mayor Adams of New York is probably like, I don't, hey, lock Eagle Pass down. I don't care as long as they don't come here anymore. You know, at first, Sanctuary City welcoming, hey, come to New York City. But they seen it. They seen thousands and thousands and thousands. Couldn't sustain itself. It's affecting their social services. It's working. This stuff works. You're not going to cross over this into the hands of people that are standing there with guns. Are you crazy? Who would do that? And shame on the NGOs and the cartel that would even put people in the position to get arrested, right? Because they probably lied to them. Well, I don't know. They're probably sitting over there on a round table, the leaders of the cartel and the NGOs, and they're probably all sitting there in a round table discussing, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do, man? It means serious business. They mean business here. We can't send our people. We can't go to Eagle Pass anymore. What are we going to do? That's what they're doing. Some people say the damage has been done. Again, better late than never. But yeah, I mean, it took 3 years to get us to do this. 3 years. But in fairness, it has been going on for years. But I'm telling you, from October, September, I'd say September. I'd say the spring. From the spring on, it just got worse and worse and more. And it just was accelerating at a pace that we've never seen in the history of this country. And Texas put a stop to it. Here. And I honestly think, I believe Abbott. I believe Abbott. I believe Abbott. And I believe Abbott has backing of other governors. And I believe if there's another hot spot that starts south of here, north of here, somewhere else in Texas where they're coming in, Abbott's going to do the same thing there. I believe Abbott. I really believe Abbott. It was really, really bad here in the fall. It was really bad. It really started, I'll be honest, it really, in my take, when Title 42 expired. When Title 42 expired, that's when everything just went out of control. When did it expire? Like May or June or something like that? I think it was at the end of May. When Title 42 expired. No, Abbott is, he's doing a good job with this. My opinion. I think he's doing a good job with this. It's working. So what happens now? Like, is this to stay for a year? We're just walking the perimeter again this morning, folks. As you can see, razor wire out the wazoo. Razor wire, razor wire, razor wire. Or what is this? What type of wire is this? I don't know, man. You get cut easy. You get cut easy on that. Oh, yeah. You get cut easy. I think before Title 42 expired, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the fall. I was here a year ago, and it wasn't that bad. It just in the summertime, into the fall, it just blew up into crazy proportions. It just blew up into crazy proportions. Like they bring snacks and food from the National Guard. Trucker honked. He honked. Three of those truckers were waving. They still got Border Patrol cargo vans in here, though. You got to show ID to even get in here, or they take pictures of your ID. You even come in. Contractors, everybody. They want to know who's in there at all times. Yeah, this you ain't getting in here no more. I saw that one dog. I haven't seen all the dogs that have been running around. I don't know where they happened to them. What do you think? You're going to get past that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I do think the amount of tension here, though, this weekend we'll have demonstrations. Hopefully they're peaceful. That area where all that fencing was, just 2 months ago, thousands of people that crossed in illegally would be lined up there and processed into this ditch here by Border Patrol. And they would get to stay. Thousands a day. Well, not anymore, folks. The pickup trucks are usually Texas National Guard. Thank you, Jess. Your eyes will see for yourself. The eye test sees for itself. To me, it's working. So I'll be out here continuing to monitor if there's other crossings that are occurring at different locations. At least through the weekend. See what I mean? That's Border Patrol. That's a Border Patrol truck. I can't see it from the angle here. Let me see if I can get over there. They just let a Border Patrol truck in. See if we can get the label. Probably see it right there. Border Patrol. There you go. They let Border Patrol in. Got other spectators out here. Yeah, they just let Border Patrol in there. Yeah, no, this is working. I can't say this enough. Somebody's coming over taking pictures. Now, if this wasn't working, I would say, hey, this is all facade. This is all fake. This is all just nonsense. No, it's working. It's working. They're up there on the crates putting more wire up there. Shipping containers. No, like I said, for people are like, well, it's only working here. It's only working here. I mean, north and south of here, they don't do many crossings. Yeah, they do some, not thousands. I don't see thousands pouring in anymore. I do not see thousands pouring in to Texas anymore. I just don't see it. I don't even think the numbers show it. There's not thousands pouring in. There was thousands at that migrant resource center on San Pedro, 7,000 San Pedro. And last week when I was there, it was like 80% empty. There are no thousands of people pouring into Texas right now because of this. This was a hot spot. Look, Border Patrol got their... Look at this. Where are they going? Where are they going with that? Oh, he's pulling over. Let's go evaluate. Or he's turning around. That's their airboats. Yeah, I know. I was playing like tunnels at the beginning of this segment. Cool thing about National Guard is they want people to see all this. They want people to see all this. I think the cartels are just pausing some of it. I think that's part of it too. But the cartels are pausing because the cartels are not going to put these people in the position to get caught and arrested by Texas. They're just not going to do it. Yeah, the cartels are pausing because the cartels are going to try to figure out another way. And right now they don't have another way. What's the cartels going to do about it? Try to bribe Abbott? What are the cartels going to do about it? Even if they're regrouping and thinking, okay, we're going to re-strategize and figure out another way, you don't think Texas, wherever the cartel sends these people crossing over, you don't think Texas is going to go to that location and put up wire there? If they did it here, they're going to do it elsewhere. I'm telling you, Abbott's going to do it. My opinion. My opinion. I see people in the chat saying Jacumba. Jacumba, again, is a different animal than it is here. Jacumba, the majority of the people that are coming in Jacumba are from Africa, the Middle East, and China. Turkey. They're paying big money to get to Cancun and then getting the short trek up to Jacumba and then crossing over and paying. Basically is cartels would drive them to the end of the border wall, like the end of the border wall, and then in Jacumba they would just go around the wall. Well, the majority of the people here from Venezuela that trekking through the Darien Gap, Central America. So if you were going to go to the Jacumba, you would add weeks onto your journey for people that are already coming through. Weeks. And then those people probably have to pay the cartel big money that they might not have. It's a different type of groups. Iran too. I seen India. I seen Pakistan. I seen Afghanistan. There has been Iranians. Country of Georgia, the Balkans. I've seen it all. Also, have you seen any reports of large caravans? Because I haven't seen any recent, last month they were talking about 15,000 caravan on the way up. Where did it go? Because it didn't cross here. Remember last month around Christmas or right after Christmas, they were like a 15,000 person caravan on their way up to the border. Well, where did the caravan go? It didn't make it over because by the time Christmas started and the new year started, this part became under control. I didn't see mass amounts of people crossing in on a caravan here on the news. Have you? But we were seeing signs that they were going to do something here, like more serious, right around Christmas time. And then in January, they just said, boom, they shut all this down and you couldn't even go anywhere now. They shut it all down. And what has been the result? Less and less people coming in. They flew them in. Well, then maybe that's a possibility. They ain't coming through Texas, though. I personally think Abbott means serious business with this one. And I don't think he's going to budge until Congress comes up with some sort of solution. But if Congress doesn't come up with a solution and new laws, this stays. I believe this stays. I think this all stays. There's no way he's going to get rid of this. If it's working, and it is working, there's no way. I think it's up to Congress. You ain't going to get that organized group coming through. What in the world is this? Where'd he come from? This guy just popped out of nowhere, man. Must be running. Dude, I'm sitting here reporting, and the next thing I know, there's a dude in short shorts behind me. He must be jogging. I think he's jogging. He's stretching. He just popped up of nowhere. I didn't see him behind me. That's how it works sometimes. Look, he's jogging. He's jogging. He's jogging. Yeah, so I started this segment, Tunnels. You see for yourself. That's the Mexican military under that bridge up there, by the way. Here comes the train, another train comes. My concern is, though, this train with the cargo on the train. Of what's coming across on that cargo. Train stopped. I think it stops right there. Nope, it's coming. What's on those shipping crates? What's on that cargo? Thank you. No media beyond this point. Plant lady, nice to see you again. Thank you. Yeah, there has been people that crossed over in these train containers and been found. I'm just wondering, now that this is secure here, if that's going on too. Pacific Union, it says. Check the trains. I'm not so sure if they check the trains or not. There's so many containers. Boxcars. Are these trains being checked? Each and every single train. Now that you got all this here in Eagle Pass, are the trains being checked? The trains being checked. This goes back and forth between the United States and Mexico multiple times a day. What do you think? I don't think the trains are being checked. I personally don't believe it. We'll go see if this guy wants to talk. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Coming out to see what's going on?
Yeah, right.
Where are you from? I'm live streaming right now. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Alpha, Columbia, the Seaside, Oregon area, Oregon.
What state?
Oregon. Of Oregon.
Oh, you came down from Oregon. So
yeah, I flew part way, and then I drove the rest of the way. I met up at a son's place.
What brought you down here?
This.
I'm
pissed.
What's that say? Oh, okay.
You know, I'm on that side. I want the borders closed.
You want the borders closed?
Hey, we're being overrun. We're a small town every day, up to 5,000 a day. We're being overrun.
You're saying here 5,000 a day?
Well,
there was 5,000 a day here.
The legislature, the Congress, is saying they've negotiated. The Democrats have negotiated. If it gets over 5,000 a day, we'll do something.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's real. It's true.
Well, they still average now. They've been averaging 6,500 a day. So it was 15,000 a day in December. It's a lot. Yeah. So how long you plan to be down here for?
I'm leaving before I get into trouble.
You're leaving before you get in trouble?
I'm getting out of here. Heard there's a convoy coming. I think that's been stopped.
Think the convoy's been stopped?
I think it has.
Interesting. Thanks for your time.
Thank you too. Where might I see your video?
JLR Investigates. YouTube. Take a picture of the hat.
Yeah.
That's how I do it, folks. I tell people to take a picture of the hat.
I agree.
So you came from Oregon. How's Oregon?
Yeah, another crazy place.
I like Idaho.
That's right. One of the counties I have some property in already voted to secede, so we're working on it.
Nice. You got your camera?
I'm working on bagging it up here yet.
All right.
Now, did you say this is going to be YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. Got a lot of people watching.
I've got a piece of duct tape on my camera because...
Got it?
In my rented vehicle, I don't have the navigation on it, so I've got it up here.
Gotcha.
Next to my vent on the driver's window side of the truck. It works great.
Yeah.
That's where they should.
Oh, that's what you do.
That's why I've got a duct tape. It hangs right over the vent, so I can just look to the left and navigate with my
So where'd you
phone.
fly from, or to? San Antonio?
I'd rather not go into it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Long trek here?
It's been a long trek and not much sleep.
So, seeing all this, what's your thoughts? Like,
Well, they're finally doing what they have to do here, but where's the next 10,000 holes? You know
That's what everyone asks.
Yeah.
That's what everybody asks. They say, personally, I think it's been effective here.
It's effective here, but from some of the other people I've spoken to in the last couple of days, a lot of this is for show too, because the feds and the states. So you got to sort through it. You don't know. You got to sort through it. But yeah, there's nothing going on here anymore. We're spending probably how much, $10 million a day with all the personnel here.
I asked how much the cost of this and how much more will it.
You spoke to someone?
No, I present these questions of the cost. I mean, people are happy with this, but what is the cost of this? Like, how much is this costing? Yeah. And who pays for it? I mean, the Texas taxpayers?
Old, debt clock will let you know.
Take it easy. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. All right. So he came from Oregon. A lot of people always ask, how do I find where you're at? And I wear the hat. And I say, take a picture. JLR Investigate. Then they share with their friends. Because we want to get the word out of what's going on at these key locations. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off. Going to go back over to Shelby Park in a bit. I also want to show you the Plasma Center. Have you guys heard about plasma? Have you heard about the people walking across daily to give plasma and they get money and then walk back to Mexico? It's big billion-dollar business. But there's a plasma center here right at the port of entry. And we're going to talk about that because it's a gray area in the law for this plasma operation going on. It's a very gray area. But hundreds cross over every day on some sort of travel permits, then they wait in line, they give their plasma, they get like $60, and then they immediately walk back over to cross the border. And it's a $1 billion operation, plasma. Yeah, look into it. So we're gonna do a report in front of the plasma, and I'm gonna show you what's going on there. So I'll be back in a little bit. JLR investigates. I am in Eagle Pass, Texas. Thank you for the mod, or thank you my mod for keeping the chat family friendly on this channel. Love all the subs, everybody. Your comments, keep them coming. Share the videos, sub to the channel. Your support helps us get out what's going on. So I'll be back in a day, or be back in a little bit. All right, have a good day.